back with another video for Ophelia Talks. And today we are making this keyring holder. Look at that. Now it is big enough so you can find your keys easily, but not only that, it has a concealed device inside the keyring holder. So let's get started. So what do you need? First of all, you're going to have to make 2 granny squares. So we have rose petal, mulberry, fudge, and then écru. So you'll need 2 of those. Then I also am going to make sure that the Airtag is in something so it can't come out of the holes. It's not going to, but just in case. So I have these little bags that I use for little gift bags. I stamp on them and then I put that around a little gift that I make sometimes, and I've linked them below so you can find those as well. So those are mini bags, and then here I have some of that stabilizer foam that you use for making bags, for making sure that they stand up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this double, put the Airtag in between, there we go. Then I'm going to put it in the bag like so. And I do realize you need to get to the Airtag again for battery purposes. So we are going to close it all up, but it can be undone. So we're going to just close it like that and then fold it over. And then this will go inside the 2 squares, which we will crochet together in a moment. Right, so that's the rough looking key holder. Then we have, of course, the hook that you're going to use for the cotton soft. It's a DK yarn, so I use a 3.5, a darning needle, and then here I have these keyring attachments. So this is the ring that you have, and this is like the swivel thing. I have also linked it down below so you can just click it onto anything that you want to. So you will also need your big scissors because of course I'm going to be making a big tassel for it as well. So let's get started. So let's put this to the side for a moment. Now I'm going to use the écru color. So make your slip knot, insert your hook, and we're going to get started to crochet these 2 together. So holding them with the bad sides on the inside, the good sides on the outside, you're going to go into one of the corner chain spaces and you're going to do a single crochet. And I'm going to do another one, and then maybe, yeah, just scoot it over to the beginning of that, yeah, there we go, of that chain space, do a chain, and then do another 2 single crochets. There we go. So now we're going to try and find the adjacent V's on both sides. So this is the first one, and then is this the first one? Yeah, I think so. There we go. And then we are just going to crochet these 2 together. And of course you're going to have to stop before you close it up completely. So I'm going to do it like this all along till I get here, and then we'll have some opening to put our Airtag in. Now the corners I'm going to do the same as I did to start with, 2 single crochets, a chain, and 2 single crochets. So I will meet you when you have done your 3 sides, and in fact when you've done your 4 corners, because I'm going to do it after the corner. So I've done 3 sides, done my 4 corners, I've got my opening here. Let me see if I can squeeze this in. It's going to be too big for it, but that's okay, that way it's nice and stretched over it. There we go. Got those drawstrings here, so I'm just going to try, and maybe I should just put them inside. There we go. Voila, so keep it closed a little bit, fold it over and push it in further past the corner. Make sure the corners are in the location of the corner. Oh, here's the Airtag, there we go. see? And nobody's going to know that it's in there, so should be good. Right, so that's the end there, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze that in. Voila. Now I'm going to keep crocheting while I hold this all together. Voila, there we go, yep. This is not going to be so easy, but it will be okay. So making sure you find the adjacent stitches. Look, I think that will look okay like that, yeah. So there, it's something that you've got there. You could say it's like a mini cushion or something. That way it's like, you know, hidden in plain sight. So I'm hoping to hang this on my handbag, but when I travel I will put it in my suitcase. So here we go. Right, there we go. So now we need to get rid of this end here, and we need to make sure that we close this, but that we can still find the end once we have sewn it in, because we will need to be able to open this up, I believe, for battery changing. So you need to make sure that you know where your end is going to be. So let me cut off this one here. So I'm just leaving that one as it is. So this one is the one that we started with. So let's sew that in first. So I'm going to take that sort of towards the base, towards this side. There we go. So I'll do that more later. So that one is down there. So this one here, we need to remember where it is. So I'm going to put it on the needle, then do my little fake stitch so it looks as if it's a normal stitch, and then you just need to make sure that you know that it's going along here. All right, so this is the corner that you're going to have to remember. So I'm now already going to put this on there just for now. Or maybe you could put a stitch marker on there, that would be easier, I think. Just put that there so you don't lose it, and then take this and go into this here. Can you see that my needle is going through there? So I'm just going to put it in between that bit there and then go along here, lose a bit more, just so that you know the end is lying here, and you'll be able to then when you need to, you'll be able to then find it. So there we go. See, look, so it's lying in between here. Hopefully I'll know that I have to just try and find it from under there. So I've now attached that here, so I've got to sew that in better. But this one here is going to be where I'm going to put my tassel on. So I'm going to take a ring on its own, and I'm just going to open it up carefully with the nails. And I'm going to try and get it past the corner there. And just put it on. There we go. See, look. So I've got it on there. So this is ready for me for putting my tassel on. And then this one here, we're going to do the same thing. Oh, I'm going to use my needle to open up the thing, because I don't want to ruin my nails. There we go. I think that's a good idea. Well, I'll see if it's a good idea. So let's put this on here. Yes, see, that worked so much better. There we go. Right, so this is that one. And so we're going to put, oh no, I've got to put it on again. Put that needle in between. There we go. Open up the ring and put this thing on. There we are. Voila. So this can now be attached to, you know, to your keys, to wherever you need to attach it. The Airtag is in there, and now we are ready, yes, for a tassel. Let's make one. Okay, so I've done all these revolutions here. Now I'm going to put all the strands through the ring here, because if I was to use just one strand and then put that on there, I think that might get, I don't know, broken or something like that. So let's see if we can cut this off. There we go. So cut it there. It's easier without the box, Anja. Oh, I love doing that. So now we're going to put all of the strands through the ring. Just get them through whichever way you can. There we go. Then, yeah, I think that's nice. So then just fold them together like so. And now we're going to make the band of yarn around the base. So we take, so I always wonder how best to hold this, so let's just do it like this, right? And then we'll start winding. So hold on to your end like so, and just start winding really, really tightly. And of course, as wide as you want it to be. There we go. So I'm going to wind a bit more so that my band gets nice and even. Nicely next to each other. You can try. And so I try and end where my beginning strand is. So I'm going to cut it off. There we go. And then I will tie it here in like a double knot. So going round twice, like this. Then I pull it, and I pull it really tight. So it sort of disappears under that band there. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Turn it over. 1, 2, and do a really tight knot. Then I use my blunt needle here and I go through the band like this, and I take the yarn with me, hopefully. So let's see if I can get the second strand in as well. There we go. So I've got both strands in there. I'm going to pull this through. Voila. And then here I'm going to try and cut out, because of course we've got a different color. Cut out those 2 strands. There we go. Voila. This is what we live for, isn't it? Oh, yes. Look at that. Cut them all nicely, same length. Voila. Look at that. Love it. So I hope you like the idea of this keyring holder. Not only can it be used for an ornament on your handbag, but also, of course, attach it to your keys, and that's what it's for. So it's easy for you to find your keys in your handbag. Not only that, it has an AirTag inside, and this will mean that if you do lose your bag, lose your keys, or even if you put it in your suitcase, you will know where your suitcase is at all times. Fingers crossed. So I do hope you like this idea. It's very easy and effective to make, and yeah, even as a normal keyring holder, I think it would work perfectly. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!